All right, what's up guys? My name is Jared Kaufman. I'm here with Zach. There he is, 500 deadlift by the way, 500-pound deadlift by the way. Me and Zach and Josh today are gonna build a patio cover here. It's just a gable. It's gonna be coming from that exterior corner out to the corner of this pad. We wanna build it strong enough that they can eventually do an addition underneath this roof. So it's a little bit over-engineered now, but it'll be worth it in the long run. So we're coming off from the house, 2 beams, a 3rd beam across the middle, post up to a ridge so we can have a vaulted ceiling in here. And yeah, we're hoping to have this thing done and dried in today, so we'll see how it goes. The first thing we need to do is we need to determine our beam height, and our beam is basically going to match this wall right here. So we're going to open up that, cut our beam slot, and then we'll see how we need to set our beams. Beautiful.
What are we looking at here, buddy?
Now we can figure out what our plate height's going to be, or rather, what our beam height is going to be. Okay, so I need to figure out our width on this thing. My overall is 18 foot 5/8. Got a double 3.5 on each side, 3.5 inch ridge. It's a 412. So I'm running that height, let's see, 18 foot, 5/8, divided by 2, 9 foot, 5/16, minus 3.5. So my rafter run is 8 foot 8. 13/16 run, 4-inch pitch diagonal, 9 foot 2.5. But then from the bottom of my seat cut to that is going to be 9 foot 5/16 minus 3.5 minus 1.75 inch. 8 foot 7.16 run for a rise of 2 foot 10 3/8. It's the height from the top of these beams to the bottom of that one. 2 foot 10 3/8. My center post. All right, I think we're good.
Okay, ready? Enter up there, brother bear.
Let's roll it back on edge, Zach, and then we can kind of let this side sit up here. And then here, I'll hop on this one over here, and then you can just kind of pass it to me. Let me just get in a position where I'll be able to nail it. Oh yeah, invincible, unlimited strength mode. Straddle the gorilla, baby. Can I go to you? So this goes long. Yep, just like that. So then I need to push out quite a bit. Yeah, we need to like push the beam a little to get right. Not much, there it is. Yep. Oh, that's so money. Makes me happy. Run that over to Josh. Oh yeah, the regular one. Once we're on lunch, I'll fix it. Since they're so long, what I like to do instead of like pulling the actual number, it's a 412. So across 2 feet, it's going to go up 8 inches. So I just pull 2 feet and 8. And then snap that through. Can you guys snap this for me? I think since they're so long, we still just set one at a time. I feel like it's not worth trying to double it up and.
Like it?
Yeah. Baby. And then this ridge here is set at our exact height. So I would come from the inside, put the tail up, and then pass the plumb cut to Josh. So and then just remember that nail, you'll want to like go sideways.
I'm stretching, boy. So in theory, this should push us pretty plumb.
Yeah, so kind of.
How's that look right there?
I mean, it looks freaking money to me. You can't even come down a tiny bit more.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll help too.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on, son. We can.
That's working all day.
That's
working every day of the week.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly flush on the outside. All right, let's freaking scribe it and go to town.
I love it.
All right, so now with the rafters in, what we're gonna do is run our valley pads and then we'll run our overframe. You can see here, I cut through the roof sheathing and posted this down to the exterior wall. That essentially makes this just a 14-foot span here. From here to there is just to support our overframe. I usually like to do my overframes in this scenario over the shingles because the risk of leaking into the roof below is way lower. And when the roofers come to tie in, they're just gonna cut it at the joint anyways. So it really doesn't make any quality difference that way. So that's why we prefer to do that. So now I'm gonna snap a line planing across the top of these rafters, and then I'll snap it like that so I know where to put my valley pad. And then we'll run those and get layout down. I'm gonna snap that all the way through to the bottom. Like it. All right. All right, so we got two 2x4s for our sleepers. So our surface area for the bottom of that gets us to about 10 inches. That's not gonna be enough because on a 2x10 rafter, the total surface area we need is like over 2 feet. So instead of building up 2 feet of sleepers on such a shallow pitch, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my layout up it. We're gonna run horizontal sleepers on layout in the center of our layouts, so that way we can nail down a solid wood that's also fastened down into the roofing below. Let's grab it right here, over to here. Then I'm just gonna come down and do that all the way across. So what I'm gonna do is, you got this angle cut already. So what we'll do is we'll run this over. We basically want it to be centered. You see that layout by your right foot? We want it to be where the rafter is going to sit in the middle of that. It's toasty, boys.
Where is it where it's like this every day? I need to live there. San Diego? Never mind, too many libs.
Ugh, it's true.
This is the best.
Yeah, how's that? I know what I gotta. Oh no, I. Oh, I'm glad I didn't cut your piece, Josh. I very nearly did.
What?
I was like, oh, look at these 2x4s. That's perfect for what I need. All right, we ran out of roof sheets, so now I've got to hang the fascia while the guys pick up some more. So hopefully this works out.
Hey, Zach.
All right, with the framing and sheeting done, the last step for us in the framing stage is to tape and roll it. That'll get us officially waterproof and dried in on this surface. We're expecting 20 inches of snow in the next couple days, so it was really important that we got this done quickly. As I mentioned before, I like to do this overframe over the shingles intentionally, so that way there's less likelihood of water getting through there. Really the only possible area for water to get in right now is basically through the bottom of our sheeting under there until the roofers tie in the actual roofing. And I think if we have enough tape, I'm gonna put a layer over this as well just to help redirect water off the valley for the meantime. But yeah, we're just gonna finish this up. We'll be back tomorrow to dig some concrete, or dig some caissons and pour concrete to support this thing, and then we're out of here. All right, the patio cover is done for now. We got the caissons poured, but we're expecting bad weather. So we got it on temps for now. And then we'll come and set those when the weather's good. And we'll also get the inside post on that one. And although it is sitting on a stud right now. Yeah, this was a cool project. We do a lot of work for this guy. He's actually a contractor. But yeah, so we're all wrapped up here for now. We'll eventually get the posts in and the shingles and everything. But that's it for now until the storm blows over.